MAGA needs to stop panicking every time the president does something that he said he's going to do. This is the job we hired him for, to protect Americans and our interests. As we speak, Donald Trump is pummeling Iran into the sand, having already participated with Israel in a decapitation strike that killed the Ayatollah, his wife, and more than 40 other senior leaders of their country. I think this exceeded the expectations of many who had expected that something would happen. I mean, you don't move 2 aircraft carrier strike groups into that part of the world just to join a block party. Clearly something was going to happen, but many people thought it was just bluffing, or maybe it was just part of a negotiation tactic. No. In the end, it turned out Donald Trump was planning the largest assault that the Middle East has seen for a very long time. And predictably, the Democrats are irate about this. They find themselves on the wrong side of every issue, and if it means defending the Ayatollah, then they're more than happy to do that if it means they get to oppose Donald Trump. And yet, these days, just as predictably, some on the right have also decided to attack this for misguided reasons. Marjorie Taylor Greene says that Trump is too focused on international politics, he's not focused enough on domestic issues, and she releases a screed on social media attacking Trump for how the economy's in shambles and people are poor and it's hard to afford groceries, forgetting that the president has to have both hands full, one hand with domestic issues and one hand with international issues. Trump's not obligated to put on blinders to the rest of the world because the domestic part of his job is still under construction. What Marjorie Taylor Greene seems to forget is that the foreign issues that she so criticizes Trump for getting involved in have a direct effect on our domestic lives. Did you know that Iran is the #1 funder of terrorism worldwide? How many American service members has China killed in the last decade? What about Russia? North Korea? None. They haven't hurt any of our service members. And yet, if we were to run down the laundry list of incidents that Iran has been involved in, it's quite extensive. Beginning with the 1979 hostage crisis, 52 hostages, well over a year. You got the Lebanon hostage crisis, which was committed by Hezbollah, which are Iranian proxies. The 1983 Beirut bombing, 63 dead. 1983 Marine barracks bombing in Lebanon, 241 dead. Again, these are all sponsored by Iran. The 1988 USS Samuel B. Roberts, nearly sunk by an Iranian mine. The 2000 bombing of the USS Cole. Even the 9/11 attackers trained at bases linked with Iran. And we have countless other incidents here of roadside bombs, Iranian proxies trying to assassinate people, including Donald Trump, no less. One look at this extensive list should tell you that it is very much in America's best interest to put a stop to this. Furthermore, viewing it economically, 80% of the world's oil passes through the Strait of Hormuz, which is controlled very closely by Iran, and they have the ability to shut it down at any time to basically hold the world's economy and gas industry hostage. We can't allow this. Iran was working on a nuclear missile. Now, whether or not you believe the Israeli intelligence reports that they're always 5 minutes away from finishing it is irrelevant. We know they're working on it and they want one. Despite the fact that we did destroy their nuclear facilities a few months ago, the ambition still remains, and they've been intent on rebuilding and enhancing their conventional weapon armories to defend their nuclear ambitions and make that possible. What we've done in the past is sign bad deals, try to negotiate, try to talk with them, try to seek peace. It hasn't worked. As it turns out, when you have a people group who likes to chant death to America and calls us the great Satan, you're not going to get a good faith deal with these people. Trump is absolutely right to turn to firepower. He tried to negotiate with them. They refused to come in good faith, and so now you get what you paid for. The calculus of attacking Iran now makes perfect sense. It is difficult enough today to subjugate Iran. And this is after a highly unsuccessful 12-day war for them, where they lost a lot of their arsenal and many of their defense capabilities were taken out. This is after weeks of violent riots and uprisings of their own people trying to overthrow the government. We're in this now for 3 or 4 days, and it's easily going to go on for a few more weeks. Iran is not as easy to knock over as some other countries are. And yet we're still having to spend weeks going in to level them. Imagine if they'd had a few more years uninterrupted of mass manufacturing ballistic missiles. Our defenses would not have been able to withstand them. And that makes it clear that now was the time to strike, while it's still an achievable goal to completely subdue them, and not wait several months, several years, until they'd have a chance to balloon their arsenal to a size that could overwhelm any defense we could hope to mount. It would not be in America's best interest to let Iran create a doomsday supply of ballistic missiles. Whether or not the continental United States is technically within their reach, we have interests in that region. We have bases in that region. Our oil flows through the Strait of Hormuz. Our troops are stationed in the area. Our allies live in that area. We're the world power, and it's our business to make sure that a dangerous threat like Iran is not allowed to fester.